Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal and review. This is Stiltweist Swamp Ring Leader. It's open because I gave it a quick open last night. I won it last Monday at Chainbound, but the store was out, so actually, no, it was Friday. It's last Friday night, but the store was out, so I waited. Should have just opened the package, the whole package, before. There we go. Alright. My fingers are a little besmirched just because I did some yard work. Alright. So this thing is a Worlds Collide deck. It's Brobnar, Dees, and Saurian. Let's see what we got. In Brobnar, we have Cowfyne, 5 power giant with before fight, deal 2 damage to each neighbor of the creature Cowfyne fights. That's some decent board control there. A Ganger Chieftain, that's great, 5 power giant. On play, you may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Ire Staff, artifact with a bonus aember that says action and rage a creature, give that creature a +1 power counter. Got 2 of those, that's excellent. Narp, 8 power giant. Its neighbors can't reap. Oh, and it has 1 armor, of course. Its neighbors can't reap. Shorty is a 4 power giant with Assault 4, and after it reaps, you enrage it. Tremor. Now, one thing I'll just say really quick. I love the Ire Staves. I probably end up using them on the Cowfyne. I typically don't use them on the Shorty, because with Shorty I really want to kill things with the Assault. But sometimes it might make sense to boost him. Tremor is an action that stuns a creature and each of its neighbors. Flamewake Shaman is a 4 power human with play, deal 2 damage to a creature. Ragwar is an artifact with a bonus aember. It says after a creature reaps, if it's the first time a creature has reaped this turn, deal 2 damage to it. More interesting board control. Guji Dinosaur Hunter is a 4 power giant and hunter with elusive. As an action, it can deal 2 damage to a creature, but it'll deal 6 instead if it's a dinosaur creature or it has amber on it. Between that and like some of this other splash damage, I feel like we have good ways to like spot check big dinos, right? A lot of good stuff we can do to plink them. And reaping with the Dinosaur Hunter is not bad, but doing that 6 damage to a dinosaur creature or creature with amber is pretty cool. And we have Mega Cowfyne. This is a 7 power giant that says before fight, deal 2 damage to each neighbor of the creature it fights. And then, of course, we'll get a Cowfyne's Brew, which is an action with a bonus amber that gives a creature 2 +1 power counters. So lots of power counters, lots of spot damage from the Cowfynes, as well as the Shorty, Flamewake Shaman, and the Ragwar and the Dinosaur Hunter. So just lots of ways to plink damage, not necessarily always directly from fighting. That's pretty cool. In Dees, we have, I think this has 2 binding chains, or 2 binding irons. That's an action that says your opponent gains 3 chains. This can be really nice for controlling the tempo. Dendrix is a 5 power demon with fight. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Draining Touch. I think we have 2 of this, yeah. Draining Touch is an action that destroys a creature with no amber on it. So more just like interesting spot board control. Edoram is a 4 power demon with Reap. Destroy a creature of the house with the most creatures in play. Very nice. Not Finished With You is an action with a bonus amber that says shuffle any number of creatures from your discard pile into your deck. Anything I would... A lot of times I feel like people overdo this. I probably would shuffle back maybe the Flamewake Shaman because it has a nice play effect. Definitely the Ganger Chieftain. Not necessarily much else so far. 2 of those. We have a Bornit's Touch. That's an action with a bonus amber that says reveal the top 5 cards of a player's deck. Purge a card revealed this way, and then shuffle the other revealed cards into that deck. Very nice. Hysteria returns each creature to its owner's hand. Obsidian Forge is an artifact with a bonus amber that can exhaust to sacrifice any number of friendly creatures, and then you may forge a key at +6 current cost, reduced by 1 amber for each creature sacrificed this way. If you do, destroy Obsidian Forge. So potentially, you know, we can get into a nice board state with all this board control shenanigans, and then end the game with an Obsidian Forge for the 3rd key. That could be pretty cool. Snag is a 5-power demon with Fight. Your opponent must choose the house of the creature Snag fights as their active house on their next turn. There's an interesting situation that could arise here where you play the Snag on your D's turn, and then on the Brobnar turn, boost its power by 4 between 2 Ire Staves and a Brew, and then Ganger Chieftain it, and suddenly you have a 9-power Snag that you can use, or that you used on a Brobnar turn. That could be pretty cool. Yeah, so that's interesting. I feel like this has pretty solid board control in just these 2 houses, and we'll see what else we get in the dinos. And then Obsidian Forge is a way to turn that board control into a win, potentially. Chant of Hubris is an action with a bonus amber that moves an amber from a creature to another creature. Got 2 of those. Odawak is a 5-power dinosaur politician with play capture 1, and while it has amber on it, your amber can't be stolen. That is really nice. Phalanx Strike is an action with a bonus amber. You choose a creature, and you deal 1 damage to it for each friendly creature, which is probably a lot, given that this has decent board control. And you may exalt a friendly creature to repeat the preceding effect. Cool. Quester Jarda is a 3-power dinosaur politician with elusive. After it reaps, you may exalt it, and if you do, you gain an extra amber. You know what I love is maybe like a Golden Spiral. I forget if this has that, but Golden Spiral to use the Snag, and maybe like a like Imperium. I think we're past where we could get Imperium though. Theros Centurion is a 6-power dinosaur soldier with 1 armor, and after you play or after it fights, it captures 1. 2 of those. Very nice. Again, more big bad board control. Tricerian Legionary is a 5-power dinosaur soldier with 1 armor and taunt, and after you play it, you ward a friendly creature. Again, maybe the Snag. I think out of the stuff I have on here, the Theros Centurions are good targets for that. Maybe the Odawak if I'm against a really steel heavy deck. Maybe Snag. Those are probably the ones I would really care to ward. And then we have a Centurion Stenopius, a 3-power dinosaur soldier with 2 armor. It gets +3 power for each amber on it. If you can manage to move the amber from your Theros Centurions over to this, it's likely to stick for a long time. With those Chants of Hubris, that's how you move it. And it has Play, Fight, Reap. You may exalt it, which gives you the benefit of boosting its power, of course. City-State Interest is a good amber stop. It has each friendly creature capture 1 amber. Very nice. Draco Praco is a 4-power dinosaur politician with Reap. You may exalt it, and if you do, you choose a house and you enrage each creature of that house. I have not ever had a situation where this just really worked well. So we'll see. If you have a good Draco Praco story, let me know. But so far, I'm happy to reap with it or fight with it, but I probably am not going to do that exalt effect. And then lastly, we have Saurus Rex. He's a 6-power dinosaur leader. He's the leader in the Saurian house. And after Saurus Rex fights or reaps, if it's in the center of your battle line, that's the standard leader stuff, you may exalt it. And if you do, you search your deck for a Saurian card, reveal it, and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So, this is a good way to get back your Chant of Hubris. I mean, seriously, that's not bad, right? Reap with it, return Chant of Hubris, move the amber from the exalt over to an enemy creature. You got 2 extra amber in the long run out of that deal. In a pinch, getting the City-State Interest is really good. You can have him protect himself with a Tricerian Legionary, maybe. Yeah, there's interesting stuff you can do here. Maybe Phalanx Strike if you need it. Cool stuff you could do. So there you go. I wish I had like a Brachus or Calipigian Ideal or something like that here to turn some of that capture and exalt into forging, but that's okay. You can't have everything. I am excited about trying out some games with the Saurus Rex. I think this is my first Saurus Rex deck, so we'll see how that goes. Again, this was Stiltwist Swamp Ringleader. Yeah, I'll have to see. I think it has solid board control and ways to potentially turn it into game wins. So we'll have to see if I can make that pan out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed and that you'll get out there and forge some keys.